welcome back Norfolk Enjoyers. I'm Steph.
And I'm Andrew.
And you are listening to the Norfolk and Good podcast. So we've had a little break, various reasons, largely health related. So all is well, and we are back and enjoying Norfolk once again and bringing you the regular dose of Norfolk chat and what we hope are some ideas and inspiration to get you enjoying Norfolk this summer.
Yeah, this summer. Yes, and
right?
there will be. Yes,
we're raring to go.
We are again. We are
raring to go. So this season, as you know if you've been listening to the previous episodes, is all about inspiration for a fabulous Norfolk summer. And here we are at time of recording looking at sort of towards the end of June. So summer is almost upon us.
Yeah, it's been nice, hasn't it, some of the weather?
We've hit midsummer.
Midsummer. Oh, we've gone past the longest day as well, haven't we?
We have.
Yes. Is that what you're calling midsummer?
I think so. Yeah, I think they're
we might get on track anyway.
I think they're the same thing. Anyway, yeah, so we passed the longest day. So technically it's sort of all downhill from here, but we don't want to look at it that way because the summer is still yet to come, we believe. So
yes.
This episode, we're going to talk about something which we think is another activity integral to a fabulous summer for adults and children alike, and that is days out in Norfolk.
Of course. We love a day out in Norfolk, don't we?
We do,
yes.
And there are a multitude of opportunities to have a day out in Norfolk, aren't there?
Oh, there really is.
So
We've had
many.
plenty, haven't we?
Absolutely. Yeah. Whether you're going for a walk or visiting a local park or visiting one of our numerous fabulous attractions, yes. We're going to just sort of go around the county and discuss a few that we've been to. There's bound to be a ton we can't fit in or forgotten, but we'll try and cover as many as possible.
Made it to them yet?
Yes, indeed, yeah.
Because there's so many, and some we've been to recently, haven't we?
Yes, yeah.
There's some have been to a little while back, which we're
also obviously with things being what they've been with COVID, we haven't been able to go out at all for a long period of time. So we're gonna sort of go around the county and talk about fabulous days out in Norfolk. Before we get on with that, we just want to remind you that we are always really up for hearing your feedback after the episode, or about any of our episodes. So if you've got any suggestions of great days out in Norfolk, do ping us a message. You can find our contact details on the website enjoyingnorfolk.co.uk. Or contact us via social media. Yeah, we're always active on social media, aren't we? Up to something in Norfolk.
We are. Yeah.
This, that, and the other. Andrew, you have given me a lovely bit of feedback to episode 5 of this podcast, which is all about fish and chips. And this is from a Hyde Avent, and I hope I've pronounced that right. Hyde. It might be Heidi, but they say. I'd recommend our regular, the fish shop in Rowton, for fish and chips.
Yes.
My husband went there for the first time as an 8-year-old in 1967 with his Uncle Roy, his mum and dad and sister Jan. He put a couple of pennies in the fruit machine and won 14 shillings and sixpence, which paid for the whole family's fish and chips that night. It's no longer run by the same family, but still produces wonderful fish and chips. Isn't that a lovely story?
It's wonderful. When I got it through, it was great to read it.
Yeah, really such a lovely... How fantastic. Lovely. That must have been absolutely amazing, I imagine, back in the day, when he, just from a couple of pennies, won enough to pay for the entire family's fish and chips. What a bonus. And actually, regarding the fish shop at Rowton, I don't know if we mentioned this in our fish and chip podcast, but we've been there a few times and we enjoy it as well,
I don't know why we didn't mention it.
No, I suppose again. There's just there's just not enough time to celebrate everything that there is to talk about.
Normally, coming back from Felbrick or somewhere.
Yes,
we come to that roundabout and you see it, don't you? You see it there, sitting there. You can smell the fish chips, and we pull in, and
it's nice. I remember, I think when we've camped at Deer's Glade before, it's just along from there, so it's really convenient for that. But I think I also remember them being. We ate there when our eldest was really little. And they were really accommodating, it was one of the first places we ate in, and he sat in a high chair.
Yes,
and it was really lovely and relaxed. And the fish and chips are really good there. We've been there a few times since, and we've sat outside. And it's really handy if you're coming back from the coast towards Norwich.
Yeah, and
they seem to have good opening hours. They're often open when we pass as well, which is really
plenty
of
parking, plenty of places you can eat in and out the front. There.
Definitely. So thank you so much for that feedback. Hyde and the fish shop at Rowton. Shout out to them.
Great.
So on our days out, Andrew, where Where shall we start? Where do you start? Where do you start? There's so much to cover.
I know. Well, shall we start in Norwich?
Should we start in Norwich? Let's. Yeah, seems like a sensible
Which is a great day out
start.
anyway.
Absolutely, yeah. Norwich as a city is fantastic. There is a wealth of history, places to get a great grub, and shopping. So if you fancy a city trip or a city break, then you will do a lot worse than to tread our cobbledy-wobbly streets.
Very well put.
Thank you. I do enjoy Norwich on a regular basis. Yeah, absolutely. You don't even have to go into an attraction. You can just enjoy there are so many sights and sounds just there for you, basically.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. But what we do have is a lot of museums.
We do have some fabulous museums,
So the castle, obviously.
Yeah. Well, we have a castle. Let's just dial that back a bit. So there aren't many cities that have a bona fide castle, slap bang in the centre that looks like a castle. So if you got a 5-year-old to draw a castle, they'd draw. I reckon here. I'm just hedging my bets, but I think they'd draw one of the sort of square boxes with the kind of the top that sort of goes up and down in squares. I can't remember if it has a name, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now. And it looks like, and that is what Norwich Castle. It is like the quintessential looking castle, basically.
I think because we live here, it's just taken for granted. We just have a castle.
You can just be walking around, and then suddenly you kind of peer up one of those side streets off, say, is it Castle Street or Gentleman's Walk? And there's a castle. And there is on the mound. Yeah. I know Ed Sheeran was singing about Framlingham Castle, also a good day out, but not in Norfolk. But I think that's our castle on the hill.
It's definitely on a hill.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Definitely. I love it. It's iconic, isn't it? It's a great icon of the city. Yeah.
So, being revamped at the moment.
It is being revamped. They are sensitively restoring it back to how it was in, I believe, something like the 12th century. Or 1200s. Cool. That's
going to be great, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's going to look how it looked anyway in medieval times, which would be fantastic. So, but it is a fabulous museum, and the fact it is slap bang in the centre of our capital city of Norwich is really exciting, I think. And the thing is, kids love a castle. If you're young at heart, you can't not love a castle.
Plenty of, but take that kids there at all ages.
We've been so many times to the castle. Yeah, I mean, it's a fabulous day out anyway, because it has its usual kind of galleries, the sort of stuffed mammal gallery, and there's lots of art in there as well. But they also have a lot of touring temporary exhibitions as well, don't they? And we've seen some brilliant ones. There's been a few that have tied in with things like Cressida Cowell's How to Train Your Dragon books, and we saw her speaking there. They've got the Egyptian gallery there. Yeah. And if anyone's been there on a school trip, you cannot forget seeing your first real in-life mummy. Yeah. Slightly terrifying, but also compelling.
Yeah. And Boudicca's there as well.
And Boudicca's chariot. If I don't know if these things are still there, but it was an interactive chariot where you could actually stand on it and rock it and
never get rid of the chariot ride.
Away. Yeah. I know, Norwich costumes never get rid of that.
So that's great.
Lots of interactive stuff, loads to appeal to younger families as well as older families and art lovers. There's a wealth of art in there.
It's all good.
Yeah, really good.
It's all good. And, if you want to understand the history of Norwich, Bridewell, the Museum of Norwich.
Yes, that is a fabulous... The Museum of Norwich at the Bridewell is a fantastic museum. It covers a kind of social history of Norwich, going right back to our industries of sort of shoemaking and Coleman's mustard and chocolate making.
Brewing and all that.
Yeah, and it's in a really cool old building as well. I think underneath they've got you can go down to
crypts, haven't you?
Yeah. And I think, like the Castle Museum, it was also a prison at one point, and so there's a bit of history there. Really interesting history, actually. It was a jail. When people were jailed, well, I say people, women were jailed for things like talking back and other such heinous crimes as speaking their mind too much. No, these are serious examples. They have a book and you can look through it, and it tells you the reason why people were jailed. Yeah. And for most of the women, it's things like nagging or, I don't know, talking back to her husband or her forebetters or whatever, forebearers. Yeah, so
you're right, aren't you? There is that book there, isn't there?
Yeah.
And you got that cell door. And if you ever visit...
Don't we won't. That's spoiler alert, Andrew. No, you'll have to go and visit it yourselves. But so the Museum of Norwich is a fantastic museum of social history. We've got we've also got Strangers Hall, which we haven't. Full disclaimer: we haven't actually visited in a long time, so we're not going to cover it in depth here. But again, it is a great museum. And I do remember going there as a child with the school.
Yes,
and I also have friends who've gone there in the recent past, pre-COVID, to see Father Christmas.
Oh yes,
they have Father Christmas there, and it is a wonderful setting.
Visits. He visits.
Really lovely. It's a really lovely setting. What other?
We should have to go there. Well, there's an overlooked one, and that is the Aviation Museum out of the airport.
Oh, you've been to that?
Yes, I bet you haven't. It was me.
Boys' Day Out.
Boys' Day Out.
Not because we're sexist.
No, you chucked us out of the house, I think.
I was working. It was the summer holidays or something like that. So tell us about the Aviation Museum. I'm intrigued.
That's very good, actually. Never been
Norwich
before.
Airport?
Yeah, it's over that way.
Can anyone just go? Is it public? Do you have to pay to get in? Or
yeah, you pay a small fee to get in. But we were really impressed, actually, when we got there. You got a whole variety of different planes there, and you can get on board them. You can sit in some of the cockpits. Yeah, and the kids actually loved it, getting up close to a whole range of different planes.
Yeah, because it's exciting. Planes are exciting.
Totally,
they're exciting, and especially when you're young, just because of the spectacle of something that large.
Yeah,
being up close, and obviously the fact it can fly.
I know,
which is pretty cool. So
and you're just sitting in these planes over there, and because sometimes museums you can't get on the. Yeah. But there you can. Oh, some of them.
Wonderfully, increasingly more museums are making themselves interactive and accessible for kids, aren't they? So they're no longer quite the sort of everything behind a glass case sort of thing. They do have stuff out on display. I mean, Norwich Castle was brilliant for that, and I'm sure will be again when it's open in its new form. Lots of things you can interact with and touch, and I think that's really important. It helps people connect with or children particularly connect with what they're seeing, definitely. And it stops museums being dull, dusty places of yore.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Definitely.
So
it's a good one, and it's over at the airport. So you
just park at the airport then?
No, you park at the museum.
It's kind of over. Signage?
Well, they've got the new NDR in there now, so it sort of splits through the airport and the thing and the museum. Yeah. So I think you have to go up to Horsham St Faith's.
Okay.
In there, that way. Yeah. And you park there, but you obviously get to see all the airport and planes coming in, helicopters coming in. So it's good.
Fabulous!
Yeah, it's good to have.
Good tip. Nice. Yeah. Cool. Other places in Norwich that we enjoy going out to for the day?
Well, one just outside is Raw.
Oh, the Dinosaur Adventure Park. Yes. And particularly ties in really well with this summer. So if you have a dinosaur mad member of the family, this summer is a boon for you. So if you listen to the podcast, episode 1 of this season, we talked about how the dinosaurs are coming to Norwich this summer. So we've got Dippy coming to Norwich Cathedral. We've got the Go-Go Discover Trail with 20 sculptural dinos across the city. Yeah, T-Rexes.
T-Rexes.
Painted and decorated by artists. And then if you want to really blow their dinosaur-loving minds, take them to Raw, which is a dinosaur park out near Lenwade, that's it, and so it's just outside the city, and it's a fabulous day out, isn't it? We like a bit of Raw.
Yeah, it's great. Even the drive up to the there's some dinosaurs about. But it's fabulous.
I think they pipe the Jurassic Park music as you come to the entrance, which is
well, you have to.
Yeah,
it's got to be done. But that's just. Great, you can have a walk around there, and you've got all the different dinosaurs.
It's a good full day out, though, isn't it? You've got the indoor play area Dynamite.
Yes.
You've got the outdoor playground.
Yep.
You've got the trails, the amateur trail and the dinosaur trail.
You've
got the high ropes, which we went. So interestingly enough, well, possibly not interesting, but fact, none the same. So Raw was the last day out we had before lockdown in 2020. We went in March, and it was the first day out we had after lockdown ceased.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, you knew I was going to talk about March, but you didn't realise that. When lockdown eased in 2020 in the summer, July or August, whenever it was, we went for a day out with our friends to Raw then as well, and it was lovely because there was so much space. A lot of it is outside, so it's a fantastic summery activity. And also, it felt really safe because of those factors after being in lockdown. One of the real cool things they've got there, literally, is Dippy Splash Pool.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got this kind of water park there, which when they were building it, I was a bit sceptical because I was thinking, well, you come for a day out and then you're sort of going to jump in a water, but how does that work? But if you are organised enough and you bring your, the kids' cozies or whatever, it's for the children, obviously, then they absolutely love it. And actually it works really well. And when we last went in the summer last year, you had to book a time slot. I don't know whether that will vary or whether that's there all the time. You book your time slot, you come back over, so you put your cosy on and your Crocs or your flip-flops or whatever and go in there. And there's just all these cool things, water, spray, slides, really splashing stuff.
It was fabulous. Quite warm when we went, wasn't it? And so they all
really?
They all managed to cool down in there, didn't they?
Yeah, really good fun. I mean, kids love playing with water. Yeah. So it's actually a really, really good thing. It's a really fun thing.
A favourite was the bucket that fills up, as I remember.
They all stand underneath it, yeah.
And then it empties
filling up. And as it gets full, and when it fills up, it tips over and launches a huge torrent of water. And the kids all kind of get to know when it's about to go. And as it's about to go, as it gets fuller and fuller, a group of children just kind of congregates beneath it, don't they? And the brave ones are right underneath. They've worked out where it hits, where the real full-on blast hits, and they stand right below it, and all the others are slightly around, and they get the splash, the backsplash effect. And then it goes, and they're all screaming and squealing, and it's really good fun. Yeah, it is really good fun. I admit, when it was being built, I was a bit sceptical because I thought, well, seeing as how Britain is largely freezing for most of the year, will anyone get much use out of it? But actually, every time we've been since, we've used it, and it's fantastic, really good, really fun.
The kids seem to like it, even if it's not really hot. So
yeah,
as long as it's not ice.
That's because their children are not miserable grown-ups like me. They love that sort of thing. And the high ropes is just amazing. Is it called something like the pterodactyl high ropes or something like that? I don't know.
I can't remember.
It's amazing.
It's a good high rope, and there's two levels, isn't there?
You put in a harness. Yeah. You go up. I think there's like a 1 metre height restriction or something like that.
Different routes across.
And it is reassuringly terrifying. It is high, isn't it? Really high. It's a challenge, but it's so much fun, and it's great for overcoming fears and bonding as a family or a group. And
I was wobbly up the top. I was pretty wobbly.
It is high, and there's like a zip wire thing coming down and stuff, isn't there?
Oh, there is. Yeah. That
really
you get to come on. Yeah, which I sort of slid down, but then I was sort of on the bottom and I couldn't stand up. I thought I might have to get
every zip wire you got.
Yeah,
I think that's how all zip wire stories that you're involved in.
Just couldn't. I thought I might need to be rescued, but I was all right. I managed to claw myself to my feet.
Oh dear, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
So and there's places for picnics, and there's obviously the requisite gift shop. Laden with dino-tastic stuff, which you have to exit via.
Stuff, they call it Dippy there as well, don't they? Isn't it?
Yes, he's their sort of mascot thing, and so and you have to exit via the gift shop, so that's always fun. Dragging the children through, just they try and persuade
I like to pick
you to
them
buy
up and
everything.
carry them through.
And one under each arm. But Raw is a really fun day out actually, and if you are factoring in dinosaurs for this summer, then you won't go far wrong there. After Norwich, where shall we head next? Shall we go up to North Norfolk?
Yeah, why not? That sounds like a good place to go.
So what? Where are your favourite places? Where are your favourite days out in North Norfolk, Andrew?
Well, a few of my favourite places are some of the National Trust sites.
Ah, yes,
which I love going to. So Felbrig, Sheringham Park, Blickling. All of those. I love all the walks there. But obviously getting into the houses as well.
You can't fault a day out at that. We're quite lucky in this region because we have a lot of National Trust properties and sites, don't we? Including the beaches. Brancaster is a National Trust area, a maintained area as well. And hand on heart, I honestly think that National Trust membership is, we're not being paid to say this, but I think National Trust membership is really, really good value. Excellent value for family days out. We've been to National Trust sites, obviously all around Norfolk, and if you have the membership, you can visit multiple times. But also when we've been on holiday, so for example, we went to Dorset, and we went to the Mary Anning Museum there, which is National Trust, I believe, and when we've been up in Yorkshire, and there are just so many. And if we do ever leave the county, then we look to see where they are. Because if you've got membership, you can visit them. Absolutely, you get free parking, and you can really get your money's worth, and you can pay by direct debit. So it's a highly recommended thing to do if you're staycationing for the next 12 months. You'll really get your money's worth. And Blickling's open all year round, and so is Sheringham Park. So it's not just a summer activity, but in the summer, they are great places to visit. You can always be assured of there's a good walk, usually a good house, a lot of history, usually a lot of local history. And this is my favourite bit, good scones.
Yes, good scones. Good sausage rolls for me. Sausage rolls, but the scones are amazing. And a lovely coffee and our eldest son loves those National Trust shortbread biscuits.
With the oak leaf on. Yeah.
He loves them, doesn't he?
No, they're really nice. I really love a day out at Blickling's lovely, and I think excellent value as well.
All of them we love,
if you're planning to go to a few, then our tip would definitely be get the membership.
Definitely.
If you want to reduce your outlay, get it by direct debit. But I think it pays for itself in spades because you've always got somewhere to go, and they're always open. I know in the recent past you had to book time slots, so you'd have to check and see if that's still happening. But I know they've also been open for most of the last few months now, haven't they? So we've been to Felbrigg recently, haven't we?
Yeah, Felbrigg. Been to Sheringham fairly recently.
Yeah. There's some really good walks, lots of nature, lots of fresh air.
We went around Blickling as well.
And and lots of history and some magnificent houses. You know, when you turn up that drive when you first go into Blickling, there's nothing like that magnificent sight of Blickling Hall at the end of the drive. It just, again, like Norwich Castle, it's iconic.
Yeah, and they have lots of things in the garden, like some games during the summer as well, don't they?
They often have trails.
Deck chairs out and trails.
They're a lot more family friendly than they used to be, say, 20 years ago. So they really encourage kids to be there,
climb
to be
trees.
Present, to be noisy. You know, they're not the kind of sort of museums or houses that you go into and children are hushed or not really allowed in at all, you know, whatsoever. And I think, they're really good days out.
Yeah. Two other sort of big houses that we kind of like to visit. The first is Holcombe.
Oh yes, can't fault Holcombe as a day out.
I know. For the walks there, the Ward Garden,
they've
lovely.
got lovely walks again. Great cafe.
Awesome.
To be honest with you, for me, it is mainly the walks. I love the walks at Holcombe. The walking at Holcombe's great. They've got a few pre-designated routes of different lengths, and also the wildlife. You can see the deer in the deer park. There's often a lot of ducks of various species on the water there and the lake, and really nice. And then if you go to the Wall Gardens, lots of beautiful plants.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful in the Wall Gardens, and obviously it's a working farm and everything.
Yeah.
So they've got a nice exhibition there, which is Field to Fork.
Oh yes, about how the farm operates and works, and the history of Holcombe as well. Because again, like the National Trust sites, it's embedded in Norfolk's history.
Yeah, well, totally.
Going way back, so it's really interesting from that point of view. But I think there's something for everyone. We've gone there before with the kids' scooters, and they've scooted along the walks. Although it did end up in semi-disaster down one, which was on a massive slope, and everyone reared off the side. But no one got injured, so it's all good.
Yeah. The best days out.
Have they not recently introduced a high ropes thing? Which we haven't tried yet.
Yeah, we haven't tried. Yeah. They've also got a nice play area there anyway, but they have the high ropes.
We must check
which
that
we've got
out.
to try out.
Yeah, definitely.
At some point this summer.
Yes.
This summer we will do.
Definitely.
And the other hall I was going to mention, which may be slightly West Norfolk, is Houghton, which we've been to a couple of times, maybe for the exhibitions. Yeah, well, I'll mention it now anyway.
We're there now.
Because I'm on halls, big houses of Norfolk.
Yeah. Houghton is lovely. They have some... so it's... Can you only really visit it when they have exhibitions? Am I right in thinking that?
I think they open it up every now and again for tours of the house. Yeah. It's not like I think Holcombe's opened for a long period of time.
Yeah, most of it is, isn't it? It's a private home, and some parts of it are private home, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
but they have fantastic
Houghton.
exhibitions.
They have. So Houghton really has positioned itself as a really fantastic art lovers' destination, I think, hasn't it? They have a permanent sculpture trail by some really fabulous sculpture artists, and then almost annually, it seems, they have an exhibition. Last year we went to see Anish Kapoor there.
Yes.
Not literally, but his work. Yeah. It would have been nice to see him, but we didn't. Yeah, but we saw his work, which was absolutely amazing. Incredible colours and shapes, and really loved the way it all interacted with the amazing Houghton landscape. Yeah. So nice. Yeah. And they've got one this year. They've previously had Damien Hirst, which we didn't go to.
I know.
I was very sad about that.
Yes. Very sad.
But they've had some really fantastic, and it's a really nice day out. They've got a cafeteria. They've got in non-COVID times that cool little soldiers museum.
Oh,
do you remember that?
That is excellent. Yeah.
So as you go in through the courtyard, in one of the rooms, I think one of the former residents of the hall was an avid collector of toy model soldiers, little cast iron ones, and he's like amassed literal armies.
The ones
and they're on display.
All painted.
Little lead soldiers. Yeah, and they're so cool. But that's Houghton is a really good day out, particularly if you love sculpture and architecture, design, and modern art. Really good.
Definitely. I'll get back into Norfolk now. As I took a little
go to Norfolk, Andrew.
little trip out. Yeah, and another interesting day we've had out, mainly when you've been working, obviously. We haven't been kicked out yet. We've gone
I'm
up
just Cinderella.
It's the Muckleborough military collection.
Yeah. Muckleborough collection.
I know, which is
Tanks on the coast.
I know, tanks. Oh no, we're going down the puns route.
Is it? I'm not sure. Is it open again? Is it open, Muckleborough collection?
Yeah, I think
but
so.
we've been there anyway.
Yeah, we've been there. I'm pretty sure it's
Have
pretty sure it's open. No, you have not been there. You have not been there at all. It is a great day out.
Yeah, I've seen the photos. Looks really interesting.
Yeah, amazing collection.
It's a private museum, isn't it?
It is.
It's a private museum of military sort of hardware and there's a name for it. Is it Militalia or something? I can't remember the name.
Yeah,
but
I'm not too sure.
But yeah,
all I remember is plenty of tanks, which is
North Norfolk has got a lot of historical military connections because during the Second World War and after the Second World War there were lots of camps along the coast.
There was a camp there, wasn't it?
There was one at Weybourne. Well, it was just one at, Is that where Muckleborough is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, my nanny was actually there.
She was there? That was the one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And they had guns on the beaches.
Because they've still got some
and
emplacements there.
So we've got, historically it's quite, quite a relevant area for that sort of thing. So,
Yeah. Didn't you showed me a picture recently, didn't you, of your nan there, I think?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the actual one.
Colleagues and friends.
That's fascinating. But that is a great day. That is actually a good day out.
Yes,
that we had there, me and the boys, and there's a lovely cafe there as well.
Always a bonus. It's always good if you can get a little bit of cafe in between.
Yeah, and a play area for the kids.
Nice, yeah.
Very
nice.
Good. Other places would be another favourite of mine that we spent a lot of time at as well is Pensthorpe.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Up near Fakenham.
Pensthorpe is Pensthorpe Natural Park, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
called. And it is owned by the Jordans. Bill and Deb Jordan of Jordan Cereal.
Yeah. It's fascinating.
Formerly host to Springwatch in erstwhile years. This year they're at another place in Norfolk, but they were there before. And it's a lovely day out, isn't it? If you like nature, is fabulous, but if you like really, really awesome adventure playgrounds, then they've also seriously upped their child offering because they've got Wild Roots and Hoots House.
Yes,
Wild Roots outside.
Yep.
Amazing play area, structured to be not your normal sort of play area, so it's not these kind of very kind of PC play areas where nothing's fun because it's also safe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff which is challenging, so it really suits older children as well as younger ones, and it's all built in a kind of
things.
and those really like the worm, that really high slide.
Oh yes,
So it's stuff that really kind of, it's like almost provide a thrill as well as a challenge and a lot of fun, and it's sort of set around a real little stream
that comes through in the middle.
Paddle, and there's ducks and then so that's all outside, and it's literally open like every day of the year apart from 2 or something, like Christmas Day and Boxing Day. So so you can even go there in the winter and you wrap up and enjoy it. Brilliant.
Fabulous,
and they've
fabulous.
More recently built Hoots House, which is a similar sort of thing, but inside. So
which is again brilliant, isn't it?
And you can have birthday parties there. You can go there when it's raining because it's now at the indoor bit. And then afterwards or beforehand, you just sort of can have there's walks and see all the wildfowl and different species of birds and animals.
Yeah.
Red squirrels
all over the place. You walk, and they've expanded it as well. I think. But the play areas, they're just because you can get involved as well, can't you?
Yeah.
On them, I remember the rope course. The boys getting all the way along the rope course, and you end in this kind of, I don't know, this really kind of complex rope bit. It's quite high up.
Yeah.
Actually, and I remember one of the boys just couldn't get down from it. So I had to climb up, and I got him down. Then I was stuck. Up there because it was quite high, and so it's a really interesting place. Actually,
and they have a lovely restaurant as well, actually, and we've been there for Sunday lunch in
we did
pre-COVID times.
Yeah, just the entrance. I think you can go there without going into the actual park.
You can, Again, they have season tickets for if you're planning on going very often, so it makes it really good value. But I would actually go out on a limb and say that Wild Roots is one of the best adventure playgrounds in Norfolk, actually, outside adventure playgrounds. I think it's really good. And it's great even up to sort of, early teens and stuff. I think they'll enjoy it there. It's really a fabulous fun challenge outside, and very, very modern and very kind of Project Wild thing, and a brilliant antidote to, screen time, etc.
Yeah, and like you said, the brilliant walks afterwards.
Yes.
Or before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going around, and you can go quite a distance, can't you, on the walks?
You can do some big walks.
Yeah, and there's some sculpture out there as well, some art to look at.
And hides if you're that way inclined. If you don't have noisy kids with you and you want to do some bird watching, there's a lot of birds to watch.
Yeah, there is. And they do feeding times, don't they? There's that big.
Oh, they do. And you can actually feed them yourselves as well. You can buy bird food for either land ducks or water ducks.
Yeah, if you want to be chased around by. Like
Andrew got chased around by a goose who kept biting his back of his leg. And you can feed the duck, and that was brilliant. I remember we went last summer between lockdowns, and our youngest was feeding some ducklings, and they were coming around. They were they're quite tame, maybe because they want the food, so they'll come very close. But really nice day out. I like Pensthorpe a lot.
Yeah.
Moving on. Now, I'm not sure what direction we're going in here.
Right, okay, so we went north, now we're going to go east.
Okay, east. All right.
This is like one of my magical journeys around Norfolk.
It is literally like a day out with you, Andrew.
Who knows where we'll end up?
So we're going to talk about some things over in the Way of the Broads.
The Broads.
Which, again, fantastic day out in its own right, the Broads.
Yeah, the Broads.
We're going to talk in a bit more detail about that in another episode, so we won't go into
say no more.
Yeah, keep strong until later. You'll have to tune in again to hear more about the Broads. But what we will talk about is a couple of fabulous places and boards. So talking of outdoor adventure playgrounds, just give a mention to Bewilderwood.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, couldn't really say. So again, so it's like we were talking about Wild Roots. We're talking about Wild Roots. It's like Wild Roots, but on a really super grand scale with extra magic.
Yes.
So it's based around a series of characters and books. Again, no spoilers, so I won't go into too much detail, but it's very magical and very natural, but also challenging. So there are really high slides, really high walkways and ladders
bridges,
and things. Wobbly bridges. And so the whole family can get involved and have a real sort of adventure and thrill and a challenge. And it's really, there's a sort of boat ride that you can take along to get to the main park.
That whole story, haven't you?
Yes.
That goes with it.
Very magical.
It really is. It really
I like Bewilderwood. It's a really lovely day out. Definitely, if you are holidaying in Norfolk or if you live here and haven't been, it's definitely worth taking the kids along to.
Definitely. Another really lovely place I like to visit is Fairhaven, Water Gardens.
Oh, yes, Fairhaven's a lovely day out. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Over near, I think we've mentioned it in previous podcasts. Is it over near?
South Horsham.
Yeah, South Horsham way. Yeah.
So I'm not too sure the Broad it comes onto, but it's just a fabulous
again,
walk
lots of nature, lots of it. It's a really lovely, unspoiled attraction, as you'd expect from somewhere that's kind of promoting nature. So there's just there's a wealth of nature and wildlife to explore and enjoy. Yeah. There's boat trips. I know they do things like paddle boarding and stuff there now.
But there's the nice thing, the reason I like it as well is it's different to the others because you haven't got that adventure play area there.
Yeah.
The adventure play area is basically the trails through
the adventure is nature.
It is. And you do see a lot. Actually.
Yeah, and our kids are really despite the fact that they absolutely love things like adventure playgrounds and all that kind of thing, but they always seem to have a lovely time when we go to Fairhaven as well. It's really kind of slow. I want to say a slow attraction, but not in a disrespectfully sounding way. It's it's just enjoying what's naturally there, making the most of it, but it's not
being at one with that nature.
Yeah, it's very peaceful. It's a little bit like Goodestone Water Gardens, where you went, which is at West Norfolk. Yeah, which you went to recently. So it's very serene. It's a great antidote to screens and homeschooling and the hustle and bustle of modern life and all that kind of thing. But also it's perfect whether you're 8 or 80. Yeah. Basically. And a lot of it's accessible, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
They've worked quite hard, haven't they?
They really have. They've raised money for it and
to make
done
it
a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely. So Fairhaven I really enjoy. It's a lovely day out.
Lovely, isn't it?
A lovely multi-generational day out. I think everyone would enjoy that.
They would.
Yeah.
Heading over to Yarmouth, which again is down itself, and we have discussed.
Great Yarmouth in previous podcast episodes. Never had a bad day out there, as I've said before. Yeah, loads of fun.
But I want to mention the museums there. As our kind of days out, which have been fabulous.
Yeah.
There's obviously lots of other stuff to do, but if you want to come back off the front, off the Golden Mile, you've got the Time and Tide, you've got the Toll House.
Yes,
the Elizabethan House.
Yeah.
All those museums, and they're
Great Yarmouth is steeped in culture and history, and I think we've spoken about this before, and I think it's got a really rich past, and Time and Tide Museum, which is one of the Norfolk museums that's over there. I've got a lot of time, no pun intended, I've got a lot of time for Time and Tide because it's actually one of my favourite Norfolk museums. I think it's got a lot of social history. They've got that sort of recreation or recreated thing of the rows there, which are the old Yarmouth streets.
And alleyways.
And just lots of interesting stuff going on. They have lots of interesting exhibitions. And again, I always really enjoy it. There's quite a lot of stuff you can get involved in. Do you remember that time we dressed up in the old bathing costumes with the bathing club there?
And I don't know which exhibition that was. The rock and roll. We had the blow-up guitars, some of the inflatable guitars.
I think it was about the 50s or something. We've also been there. Do you remember the Titanic exhibition?
Yeah.
That was amazing. They had sort of some genuine artefacts from the Titanic and lots of stuff around it.
The watch, didn't they?
The pocket watch that had fallen into the water at the time of sinking, and it stopped at the time it sank. Really haunting, that.
Was
amazing. And it was sensitively portrayed. It wasn't sensationalist. It had, it had the roll call of people that had perished in the disaster, because ultimately that's what it was, and it's very sad. They also had costumes from the Titanic film by James Cameron. I think it's Cameron. And with Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio, but also very interesting, and also about the sister ships associated with it and all that kind of thing. And the thing is with Yarmouth, because of its maritime connections, it's really quite a fitting place to have. We went along for a talk as well, didn't we?
We did,
about one
Friday
of the survivors. From they weren't talking, but it was sort of their oral history or something, or their recounts of the whole time. So very interesting. Good day out.
Good day out, all those museums. Right, now we've done the Broads.
Where's the natural place to go next, Andrew?
The natural place after the Broads would be over to West Norfolk.
The immediate other side of the county, you say?
Of course. I like a little drive in between.
Right,
So everybody has a little sleep, ready for a new adventure.
Okay. To West Norfolk.
To West Norfolk. And I've got to mention Oxborougugh Hall.
Yes,
National Trust site.
Yeah, fabulous.
It's great walks. Great walks there, and the house is amazing.
It has a moat.
Well, yes.
It's got a moat. Yeah, yes. Oxborough Hall. So again, National Trust. Fabulous old hall, and it has a bona fide moat.
It really does,
which is so cool. And some really good walks.
Yeah, really good walks.
Really nice. And previously you could get in and have a look around. They've been doing a lot of restoration work on Oxborough Hall, haven't they? So I think that might be still ongoing. But eventually when it's all done, it'd be fabulous. And you could get right up onto the I want to say battlements, but roof sort of thing. It's not it's not battlements at a hall, is it? That's more the castle.
No, it'd be the roof.
But it's some fascinating aspects and a lot of famous history. So they had some, just from memory, amazing tapestries. A fabulous feature which the kids seem to really love, the priest hole.
I can't believe I can remember.
A tiny hole in which Catholic priests hid when during the time or around the time of the Reformation, when it was basically a death sentence to openly be Catholic. And so this was a very Catholic family in situ at Oxborough Hall, and they hid their priests in the priest hole. And so when people came knocking, they couldn't find them.
And you can get in it. Yeah, I haven't. I'm a bit too nervous to...
Quite claustrophobic. But the kids, for some reason, it really seizes the kids' imagination. And they love the fact that there's this kind of little hidey hole away, secreted away. So,
really amazing.
So loads of history, loads of walks, obviously great scones. Good day out.
Of course.
Where else?
And, two other ones, which are castles. Castles. Two castles. Castle Rising.
Yes.
Which, whenever I approach Castle Rising, it's amazing again. Castle-wise.
There's something about castles.
Like you mentioned Norwich. Again, it looks like the perfect sort of castle.
How you imagine a castle to look.
Yeah, so I think that's English heritage, isn't it?
They're both English, yeah.
And Castle Rising.
Yeah.
Is the other one.
Castle Acre and Castle.
Oh, yeah. Have I mentioned? I've got the castles all confused.
You're confused because Castle Acre and Castle Rising.
Yes, Castle Rising is the one that is amazing. It looks like the castle keep just there.
Yeah, yeah.
And Castle Acre is the priory, and also there's a castle separate, which is more in ruins.
Yeah, it's more incomplete, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're very close to each other. One is sort of slightly southeast of King's Lynn, and the other one is slightly northwest of King's Lynn.
Yeah,
both English heritage. So again, if you are visiting a lot of these kind of castles, it might be worth looking at their membership, because there obviously are prices to get in. But they're fab days out. And again, if you are fascinated by local history or mad about castles, then you can't go really wrong with those. Castle Acre itself is fabulous, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's really nice.
The village itself is actually a gorgeous little Norfolk village. And actually, we have done some walks around there from the castle, haven't we? There's some really good walks. Do you remember that one we did at Christmas time that time?
We didn't we didn't go into the priory that time. We walked, did some walks
Started
around.
and ended on the edge of the priory, but we didn't actually go in, so it's completely free.
Didn't we have to go through that muddy patch, and we ended at the pub?
Field. Yeah.
We ended at that pub.
We did. Well, we didn't end up at the pub. It was en route. It was quite a big walk, actually, but we stopped for refreshments at a pub. That was really... Yeah, we had to... One of the tracks past the walk takes you beside a field of pigs.
Yeah. As you do. It's Norfolk.
But it was really... But I remember on previous visits, before lockdown, so that was quite recently, but there is a lovely tea room in Castle Acre.
There is. Very nice. Yeah, a couple of pubs.
Yeah.
So, very, very pretty village indeed.
Yeah, so Castle Acre and Castle Rising, well worth a visit.
Definitely.
Also in West Norfolk, somewhere we've been very recently, and we discussed in the last episode, and that is...
Watatunga.
Watatunga, yes. Norfolk's newest wildlife reserve.
Yeah, I know.
The Serengeti in West Norfolk.
It is fabulous.
Yes, it is.
That's all I can say. You've got to go.
Yeah. And if you want more detail, have a listen to the last episode, because we went there in half term recently.
Yes.
So we've done Norwich, done North Norfolk, we've done the Broads, we then completely bisected the county to West Norfolk.
Were there.
What's left?
Let me think. Well, it is the lovely South Norfolk.
Lovely South Norfolk.
Yes.
Indeed. And do you know what? I actually am beginning to think South Norfolk is quite underrated. And I said this to you recently. It's beautiful. Whenever we go there, North Norfolk gets the headlines a lot because of the beaches, and it is fabulous. It's unrivaled in its beachy fabulousness and that sort of thing. But actually, there is a lot of appeal and a lot of reason to go to South Norfolk.
Yeah, totally.
And we've just been, haven't we? We've literally been in South Norfolk in the last 24 hours. So we went to Harleston, which is a lovely little South Norfolk town, lovely market town. Well worth a look, worth a visit. Yeah, I love Harleston.
When you go along the thoroughfare, I think they call it there. They've got bunting out and
they
flags.
really have made an effort in the town. It's a really pretty town. It's got some fabulous buildings, some really old buildings. Yeah. Bunting across the streets and the high streets. It's got some lovely shops, some lovely places to eat.
Some nice market square.
Yeah, shout out to Mike and his team at the Apiary.
Oh, yes.
And also the fabulous Hungry Cat vegan restaurant.
Yes. Great
place to get food.
Yeah.
We stayed at the old post office.
We did.
So also shout out to Claire. Really a fabulous stay. We enjoyed an amazing afternoon tea there, prepared by Karen and Claire. It is, well, you have to really see it for yourself.
Yeah.
It's a guest house, but not in any kind of traditional definitions of the term guest house. It is magnificent. So very recently opened. Claire has gone out of her way to source the most amazing interior decor, and it's very personal, it's very bespoke inside, it's very friendly, but it's also got a spa, a Hammam spa, so a sort of Moroccan style spa,
which we experienced.
Yeah, which was absolutely fabulous. You can have massage treatments there. You can go as a group of you, and it's got this room of 4 king size double beds for grown ups to stay in, so it's perfect for a kind of girls' weekend away or something like that.
I actually climbed on one of them, didn't I? I was allowed to get on one. and
you feel like a tiny child.
Yeah, I felt
don't
so
you?
small.
Yeah, you got up a proper staircase up to it. It's just you have to see it to believe it. So do have a look at our posts about it, or have a look yourself. Just look up the old post office in Harleston, but well worth a look. And again, Harleston itself, a fabulous day out. There's loads to sort of see and do, and there's walks because it's right in the Waveney Valley, and some great places to eat as well.
Yeah, we actually nipped over the border, didn't we, slightly?
We did.
Must mention this.
Yeah, disclaimer, it was just actually, it was North Suffolk, also very beautiful. Yeah. And we ate at the Walnut Tree, which is a vegetarian and vegan restaurant.
There you go.
Yeah, entirely vegetarian and vegan, and it was fabulous.
We weren't over the border long. No. Not long, and then we made it back over again.
Nipped back into Norfolk, past that Billington Mill, past the lovely mill which we saw in front of the full moon, and then back to the old post office. Yeah. But anyway, we digress. So South Norfolk, well worth exploring. What are a couple of places we've been out to in South Norfolk days out?
A couple of places in South Norfolk. South Norfolk is Banham Zoo.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Which is a fabulous place to go. Love it there. We must go again soon because obviously they had to shut for a long while, but we kept on doing shout outs for them because we support the zoos and things like that.
Yeah, really important. It's a great day out, isn't it? I think anywhere like that, again, where children can sort of experience nature, and this is obviously a slightly different style of nature to that which you can see at Pensthorpe and Fairhaven and that kind of thing. So it's a lot of non-native nature, but it's really nice for children to be able to see the animals they read about in picture books and that they may well never really see in its natural setting. I think it makes them realise the value and importance of conservation and diversity of animal species.
And I think a couple of things that stand out is firstly the goats. There's I think as soon as you go in, there's like a penned area with goats. You can get in with goats and feed them, which is always hilarious. There's also an area where I think they've got rats, haven't they? It's a glass window, but it's been set up as an old house, and you can see these rats. But one of the major ones is the tigers. And they have that glass window.
Yeah.
And the tigers just walking
past. Yeah. It's amazing. It's a great day.
The kids are like face to face with them.
Yeah. No,
so that's a lovely day. And we've also been. I don't think you have.
Again, possibly not.
Which is Bressingham.
Bressingham Steam
Museum and Gardens. Mustn't forget the gardens bit because they are.
It's funny
fabulous.
how on the days out where I don't come, you always go somewhere related to transport. There's a theme developing here.
Planes, tanks.
Planes, trains and automobiles.
Where to next? Which is really weird because you're quite interested in those as well.
I know, really strange. Yes, but anyway, so the Steam Museum.
Oh, that's really good. You get to ride on all the different steam trains. But they also had a section of old arcade machines as well.
Fabulous!
And you're gonna have to help me on this. The carousel.
The gallopers, whatever they're called. Like the Mary Poppins style. I think it's something like the jumping gallopers or something like that. Traditional fairground ride. How lovely.
There are a few of those there as well.
Nice.
But there's a whole range of steam engines go on. They're narrow gauge ones.
Was Peppa Pig there the day you went?
Oh, we don't like to talk about that.
What happened?
We don't like to... Yeah.
Because they sometimes have theme days and special days and that sort of thing, don't they?
So going back, it's nothing to do with Peppa Pig. We love Peppa Pig, and when the kids love Peppa Pig as well. Well, not they may not now. They're quite a lot older now.
I think our listeners probably get the idea.
Yeah, we like Peppa Pig, but we went along there.
Peppa Pig's okay. We've got nothing against Peppa Pig. Yeah.
No, but Peppa Pig on telly's quite small. When we went. Peppa Pig was pretty big.
Like a 6 foot.
Yeah. Which kind of terrified the kids. And we were seen running from the scene, basically. So, we don't talk about it. Nothing to do with anything that happened, though. It was just the kids were...
It's the costumed people. Yeah. Such a big costume. That's so funny. I can actually imagine that a giant Peppa Pig would be quite terrifying.
It would from a child who sees it on telly as a tiny, Yeah.
And if you have Peppa Pig toys, they're not giant, are they?
But The trains and everything was fabulous.
Brilliant. Oh, that sounds very well. We need to revisit these places, Andrew, and you've got to take me this time.
I know. We will take you this time.
Definitely. So before we just sort of sign off on this episode, where have we got some days out planned in the near future? We're hoping to get over to Houghton Hall to see their new exhibition.
Definitely.
Aren't we?
Yep.
We are... Where else are we going? We're going tubing.
Oh, yes.
At the ski slope this weekend.
Yes, or as they like to call it in Norfolk, tubbing.
Tubbing, yeah. So
tubbing.
It's not a day out, but it's definitely it's an activity, isn't it?
I think it's a really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
But you can't. It's not like the whole day, is it?
No,
That's what I mean.
no.
But it's
an activity you should try at the ski slope.
Yeah, so that's in Norwich ski slope, and
so
you basically sit in rubber tyres and they chuck you down their ski slope. And it's mad fun.
As you do.
Grown-ups can do it as well. I think there's an age cut of about 8 or something like that. But actually, our youngest son is going with his football team as a sort of end of season celebration kind of thing. So that would be really fun. Yeah. And also Time and Tide. We're really hoping to get there ASAP.
Before, because I think it
the
ends.
end of their exhibition.
Oh, I bet it ended already.
No, I think it's the 27th of June.
Yeah, the toys are...
May the toys be with you?
Yeah, may the toys be with you. Yeah, definitely got to do that. Which is sort of
documenting toys going back to the 70s with a high leaning towards Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right up our street.
Yes, we're definitely doing that one.
Perhaps in future episodes we'll let you know how we got on with those. Anyway, I think we should leave it there. That's been, we hope, a whistle-stop tour of various days out that we've actually enjoyed ourselves in the county. Most of them, I would say, will appeal to people of almost all ages.
Yes.
There's a few, and you'll be able to work out from what we've said which ones are sort of more... They're all family friendly.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of them, even if you don't have kids, no matter what age you are, you'll really enjoy them.
Yeah,
so if you do visit any of these places, obviously let us know. Send us your pictures via social media or email. You can find our contact details on enjoyingnorfolk.co.uk. We love your feedback about all of our episodes.
We love the comments, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will be back soon with another episode about another summary Norfolk subject.
Yes, definitely.
Meanwhile, stay well, and we look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.